progress happens in any lawless society. As of today, Nigeria is within the full field of lawlessness because of the conspiracy or collusion to permit that fraudulent declaration will stand. May we reiterate our demand in the interest of public information and knowledge, given the background of our explanation within the time limit of President Muhammadu Buhari. 1. Sack, arrest, detain Professor Mahmood Yakubu. Cancellation of the presidential election of 25th February 2023.
Yes.
Declaration of an interim government.
Yes.
Compensation of all the victims of electoral violence and voter suppression.
Yes.
We have also called for the establishment of a Truth and Reconciliation Commission in Lagos and other flashpoints during the federal and state polls for the purpose of national healing. It deserves mentioning that our group and motivation are apolitical. We are not serving the interests of any presidential election or politician, not any candidate for that matter. We are only challenging the illegality of the process that declared a winner in the presidential election that met every condition for failure. We are asking for the people to be held accountable for once in our country. But hope returned in the months leading up to the 2023 general election, with more Nigerians armed with clarity of what truly matters in the engagement with the system. Over 10 million new names entered the voter register. Most of them were young people, some of whom were first-time voters. So when the day came for them to cast their votes on the 25th of February 2023, it was not a repetition of the quarterly rituals, but a service to the nation, knowing that by participating in the process that recruits leaders, they hold the right to demand for accountability. But more so, because the chairman of Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, had promised Nigerians to the commitment of the commission to conduct a free, a fair, and all-inclusive poll. He made submissions locally on various international platforms, assuring Nigerians and the world that the outcome will be transparent and such that it will reflect the will of the Nigerian people. This is beside the confidence that President Muhammadu Buhari, signing the Electoral Act of 2022 as amended, gave the willingness of Nigerians to participate in the polls. Unfortunately, Professor Mahmood Yakubu chose to desecrate the altar of truth and trust by collating results and declaring a winner in flagrant disregard of the INEC guidelines and the Electoral Act of 2022 as amended. We have heard calls to look to the bright side of the election vis-a-vis the positive changes that it has contributed to our electoral behavior and history. While we acknowledge that there were improvements in voter participation, and particularly we cannot help but ask, on what foundation will these changes build their roots? A decision based on falsehood and fraud will always birth the same. The reason our country remained political moribund for years was due to our indifference to suppression, oppression, and injustice. This is why we have been marching for 10 days and now to call and awake our national consciousness to the barrage of illegalities committed during the Presidential, National Assembly, gubernatorial, and state assembly elections. We hope that the courts will have concluded hearing and pronouncement by May 29 to allow for the swearing in of a new president. However, In the event that the courts are unable to clear litigation before it, it lies within the legal right to direct President Muhammadu Buhari to hand over to the Senate President, who will preside over state affairs until June 3rd, when he will hand over to the Chief Justice of the Federation to preside as interim president pending the resolution of cases and substantive president sworn in. All of this is within the bandwidth of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.